Good evening. How are we doing, guys? Hope you're all doing good. Yeah, I'm in the shed, just working on this 262. So yeah, one of my, as you'll know, long-time watchers of the channel will know, this is just one of my all-time favourites, the 262. If you know, it's like an if you know, you know, isn't it, the 262? This one has, just had a failure that I've never seen before, actually. The centre hub, so this bit of plastic here, has literally just pulled away from the starter housing. So, that bolt that's in the middle there that holds all of that on, that's the starter housing. If you've never seen one, that goes in there, wraps onto the spring. That's what coils it back. I'm sure you guys have all seen a recoil before. I've never seen it break, like pull out of the housing, like there. So that bit of plastic was once moulded into the middle. How utterly bizarre. But anyway, it's one of my favourite saws, as you'll know. I've just had a nightmare with saws this year, really. This is why us lovers of old saws just sort of need more than one, isn't it? Because they're always breaking a bit, or something's always happening, or you always need a bit. So I've ended up, as I said in the last video, lots of chains are all blunt. I did get the 394 chain sharp the other day. Thanks to the guy who commented, by the way, about chain sharpeners. It's really given me the kick I needed, I think, really. Someone commented on the last video about just get a chain sharpener, and maybe you guys will be able to comment, actually, a chain grinder, because in the UK we can't get the really nice ones. You can't get Symingtons, aren't really imported, I don't think. I've never seen one for sale. Let me know if you know of one. And as I understand it, the good thing about Symington, is that you can just change all the angles. You can adjust everything. And I've always steered clear, or not steered clear, steered clear because I don't own one. I've always just not bought, really, one of the Oregon. We can get the Oregon Pro one here. So is that any good, guys? Is that doable? Is it the sort of thing where it's good to get you going? What that guy said was actually it's good to get one just to do all the heavy lifting, and then you can just, if you want it super sharp, just use a file. And it's not that my filing is rubbish, I just don't mind admitting filing chains is not my favourite thing. I know I've got to do it, and my goodness, do I love it when a chain is sharp. And that sort of is the motivation that I use, actually, to get chains sharp, because I blooming love how saws cut when chains are sharp. This poor saw just sat for a year. Oregon Pro saw sharpener, chain sharpening grinder. Chain grinders. Are they worth it? Let me know answers on a postcard, please. Right, so we got rid of that. This is Tuesday night, by the way, guys. Tuesday the 19th of November. So this is the day where the UK's had snow, and here in sunny Monmouthshire, it is not sunny. We've had quite a bit of snow up here at the house. My house is at 800 feet. And my unit, where I have a little business, is at about, it's at sea level, basically. And it's amazing. We've had about 2 or 3 inches of snow here, so not loads, but you guys who are not in the UK won't realise that most people in the UK have no idea how to drive. So that 2 or 3 inches is enough to cause absolute carnage. But up at the house we've had quite a bit, actually, and it's stayed. So it's amazing. As I came home tonight from the workshop, there was nothing, and then literally you come up 200 feet and there's a snow line, snow at the side of the road, everywhere. Amazing. Anyway, enough about the weather. Shall we see if we can start this 262? I love this saw. It's only 8 o'clock. Shall we make a bit of noise? Okay, hang on. Let's go outside. Okay guys, this is going to be genuinely a cold start with what smells like probably 7 or 8 months old fuel in it as well actually. I have still got, I reckon, 2 ribs that are recovering from being broken about 3 months ago, so pulling saws over is a bit hard actually at the moment, and this has got quite a bit of compression. So with all the excuses aside, let's see how we get on. We've got a weird little choke arrangement, these, if you've never used this family of saws, so 254, 257, 262. Yeah, weird little choke arrangement. Right. Ooh. Not got the light very good for you there, have I? Let's just move you a minute. There you go, just move you a bit so I'm not in the way. You can't see much still, I know, but let's see what we can do. Got a really short throw for some reason. I don't think this has got a short rope on it. Maybe it's just a lot of compression. Ooh, that was a pop. That was a pop. The light is rubbish for you there, isn't it? Hang on, come round here, come round here, come round here. She lives. There you go. That's a bit better. Not great, sorry about this guys. It is late. Well, it's not that late, but it is dark. Right, it's gonna go in again. Just debating whether to cut this bit of wood for you or not, but it's 8 o'clock and my 7-year-old has just gone to sleep, or just been put to sleep, and I think if I cut this up I'm risking angry family scenarios, so I think I'm going to leave it, but I'm going to call that a success. Let's whistle you back inside. Okay, back inside. I chickened out. Sorry about that guys, but yeah, it's not worth risking the, what's the word, harmony in the house to just make a lot of noise at this time of night, unfortunately. But yeah, I'm really pleased with that. I knew she'd spark up. For those of you who haven't seen this saw before, this was one I built. It literally looked like it had been in a river, I think, when I got hold of it. I managed to find a new OEM cylinder and piston, top end, and fitted that, got it all going again, deleted the base gasket. It's got there was a lot, this saw, I spent way more on this saw than it was worth, just in all. When you sometimes get saws that are in that condition, they need lots of little bits like chain adjuster, bar plate. A lot of the cool air filter stuff was missing on this, so it needed all these little clips, and all adds up. It cost me a lot of money in the end to rebuild this. But if you've seen some of the videos where it runs and it goes against other saws, It rips, and I just love running it. It's such a small, little, angry, fiery saw. It's amazing. So I'm super pleased to have this running again now. I've always run it on semi-chisel as well. I think there might be a new full chisel chain in the near. It's one of the first saws. It might even be the first saw I properly rebuilt this. And definitely modded and did a little bit of stuff to it. It'd be good to take it apart now, knowing what I know about this style cylinder. It would be good to take it all back apart again actually and redo it. But we've got lots of other 262s for that, haven't we? So that one that I just pulled the cover off is a much newer one. And we've got, as you know, if you've looked back at that haul of 262 stuff I got a lot. I think I've got 8 crankcases of these that I could build. So maybe I should start doing something with one of these. So yeah, apologies. I feel like I owe you some apologies because this year has just been a write-off for saw stuff really, with me smashing myself up. It's been rubbish, but the good news is, honestly, I feel like I am rediscovering all my saws again because I just haven't used them for 8 or 9 months really. And it's been interesting having to do a lot more firewood again, and now we're back in firewood season, to see which saws I pick up and which ones I'm enjoying running. And the biggest thing that has struck me actually is that having just run the 500 and the 572, which are completely stock, just to go in when I've got to go to someone's house and do a bit of sort of, cutting up wood for someone, or a little bit of, helping a tree guy out or something. I love running the modded saws. I've just been running that, as I said on the last video, the 2.6, it's a 61 with a 266 top end, pop-up piston, modded exhaust, no base gasket. That's the reviness, like this just then, the reviness of a tuned saw it's not really tuning, is it? But just tickled. A tickled saw just is mind-blowing, to the point where really I really want to get one of my saws sent off to a pro. But a lot of the pros are getting picky now, aren't they? They won't take, it has to be a fairly new 500, a fairly new 572, something like that. So yeah, but they're nothing compares to, you guys who run modded saws will know, nothing compares to running a modded saw, to the point where I'd be happy to cut slower just to get that throttle response and stuff. So anyway, bit of a ramble this, not really done much. But yeah, what do you think of the shed setup? I'm getting there a little bit. I can film in here a little bit better now. Just hope you guys are all good. Loving your comments again on the last video. I'm sure you're going to help me out on this one as well. Chain grinders. Let's talk chain grinders. Maybe I need to get one for the channel. Maybe the Oregon Pro one is the one. And we can take it from there. Lovely to see you all. And I think we've got some axe content coming soon. I don't know if you've seen the Holt Brook, this lovely Holt Brook 4-pounder, which is just absolutely stunning. Such a nice stamp in it. Look at it. Absolutely. Where are you? Look at that. Nice. Really good stamp in it. So yeah, this is a blank that I got from Sam at the Axe and Edge Tool Company. So it is a blank that he was selling off. I've showed you this before. But we have now fitted the head. So now the head is fitted. All of that's roughed in, as you can see. Now all I need to do really is just knock off all these corners, and we've got an axe. I'm quite excited about getting going with this one. Look at the profile on it. Look at that. Nice little splitter. Anyway, enough waffling, Jamesy. See you all again soon. Thank you so much for watching. Give us a subscribe. If you've made it this far, you are an absolute hero. Hope you didn't get snowed in. Take it steady, guys.